You are telling us to tighten our belt and you are appointing more ministers. Chuks Akona to Tinubu. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Executive Director at Authority newspaper Chuks Akona has found fault in the appointment of more ministers by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress (APC), as he wondered why the former Lagos governor would ask Nigerians to tighten their belts only for him to make more appointments which will cost the government more money. Chuks Akona had said, on one hand you are telling us to tighten our belts, on the other you are appointing more ministers. Akona, who spoke during an interview on Kakaki, an AIT television program, said the federal government might not understand that there is hardship in the country. He maintained that every minister that the president appoints, the federal government will spend about 500 million naira. He added that for 10 ministers appointed by the president, about 5 billion naira, which is the same amount given to every state as palliative would be spent, described the move as cruel. Akona said, if President Tinubu has good intentions, Nigerians must be alive for his plan to work out. Okay, so what Akona is saying here is that, see, you are coming out to say, you make we tighten our seatbelt. You understand? And yet, you even do worse. You are doing worse. And it's not okay. They come outside, they say, oh, you don't appoint many ministers. You see, they appoint more. You have said it all. The truth is always good to hear. They used to be attacking themselves on social media. Why these people will continue to disfigure this country? Does he even really care about the situation of the people are going through? Of course he does not. You think he does? There is hardly any African leader, whether elected or selected, including Tinubu, that does not make promises to the masses. So let's keep watching Tinubu and the avoidable hardship he keeps creating for the masses. And let us see how long the people and the military will keep enduring same without hitting the street one of these days. I agree with your view. Let me add that while the masses were waiting for palliative, senators have vacated with over 2 million naira and resumed back. Tinubu is paying subsidy, right? Why Nigerians think it is gone forever? This government is a deceit. Many things is going under wrongly. My dear, I'm not going to be surprised. Say the subsidy where they say it's gone. It don't go anywhere. Then they collect the money, they channel them into their pockets. Okay. We thought when Buhari took governance from PDP under APC that it will reduce the cost of governance by slashing legislature salaries and allowances and reduce the number of ministers, state ministers and co. And they didn't. Now Tinubu is towing the same path. The sufferings continue. Okay, no wahala. First and foremost, this department created can only bring about improvement and implementation of his government policies and programs. Can any of you tell me those departments created that were not in the past administration? So ministries were splitted to bring about more efficient and effectiveness in his administration. Leave Tinubu with his chop-chop government only for his political cronies, while the ordinary Nigerians are passing through a terrible hell experience. He only talk about people suffering, but does virtually nothing about it, only busy making appointments and creating new miseries to accommodate all his political praise worshippers at our expense. Tinubu is confused. You think so? Or you know so? So because he said people should tighten their belts, people should not work again. Is that what we are saying? Some people will smoke their weed and answer questions without thinking it. What do you mean now? Shucks, mind your own business. Why are you against Tinubu right from day one? Because your years daddy failed? Are you really serious? I saw one Yoruba man that jumped into Lagoon today. Don't worry, you think improvident government will affect only you, the tribe you hate, right? It is biting your own tribe harder. Poor government affects everyone. Get sense, you said no, that tribalism will end it for you. Keep it up. Hence, none of you will accept the common truth. Igbo cause will kill. Make una dey calm down. Funny, you did a good thing to Nigerian common people since he emerged as the president, but only enrich the rich people the more. All right. Today Buhari is a saint. So people who see him as one, or are they already comparing? To me, coming out to compare what's it called, anyone is actually wrong. Okay, now what Akuna is saying is that Tinubu, they do, the more you look, the less you see. That is it. The more you look, the less you see. All right, well, at the end of the day, Akuna is only trying to tell us that, see you, this man within the court Tinubu, within he saying go do, ain't no do am. Rather, it appointment. And me, I'm asking myself, the ministers will get before, why did they add to am self? Because I can remember vividly that Tinubu is coming out always assuring us, say, oh, he know, make we give him time. Sure, those one, is it Baudash? Because we really need to know. Sincerely, we really need to know. And one thing I understand is, yes, every government with their own will come in and make promises and make promises and make promises. Oh, this will happen, that will happen. But at the end of the day, something very similar to this will always happen. You understand? We are always left, as in, they always leave majority of Nigerians behind. He said we should tighten. Nadi statements not even do me one kind. Say tighten your belt and you're going about appointing ministers. Then tomorrow, just like this person said, you give them 500, 700, even 1 billion to bring what's it called, expenses for you. Instead of, and now we are supposed to be working on creating avenues for expenses. Okay? At the end of the day, people are saying Tinubu is, barely 3 months in office or barely 100 days. Let us see what he'll be able to do with more time. Alright, on those notes, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.